When filming a testimony video, it is so important to bring the right gear, to know what kind of gear to bring. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the equipment that we bring on all of our shoots. We've been building up this gear over the years, step by step. So I'm going to break this video up into 5 sections. It's going to start with camera and lenses, audio equipment, lighting, monitor, and then miscellaneous. So first up are cameras. Cameras are super important whenever you're filming. I mean, you can use your phone as well. We just use cameras because we have cameras. We do a three camera setup usually. Sometimes we'll do 2 depending on the house, but mainly we'll do a three camera setup because we like to have a wide as our main shot, and then we'll do a mid and a tight. We'll have the A7 IV as our main shot. That I would show you what that camera looks like, but I'm using that to film this. But then we have 2 A7 IIs, and we will take these and we'll put we'll use these as our tight and our mid, just because they're the best looking for that. The A7 IV is going to give you the best look. It's why I use it for my YouTube videos. And then we use the A7 IIs because they're not as crisp. They're still great cameras, but they're just not they're not as good as the A7 IV. So we usually will use those as our secondary, the mid and the tight. But still good cameras. These used to be our main before we got the A7 II, before we got the A7 IV, we were using the A7 IIs as our main camera with a 6400 as a third camera, which would either be on a gimbal or as the tight, just depending on what we were looking for. But as we upgrade, we kind of get rid of the lesser, so the Sony 6400, we just don't use anymore. So now we just use the A7 IIs, and then if we get another A7 IV, we'll probably knock off one of the A7 IIs, and just how it kind of goes. With cameras comes lenses, and for the main shot, we use 35. Sometimes we'll use a 24-70, which I have, which I'm recording this with, but we just got this 35, and I love it. It gives us a nice wide. This one right here is a 1.4, so it's a Sigma 35 1.4. So I mean, it gives great bokeh. It's a great lens if you are looking for a nice wide lens. I'll have that link down below with everything else that I talk about in this video. Will be linked down below, but a great lens. And then for the tight, we usually will use an 85, which that's this one right here. This is a Sony 85 1.8. This thing is a beast. This is my wife and I's personal lens, and I love this thing so much. It has been a game changer, even for photography. If you're looking for a good lens for portraits, 85. But yeah, so we'll use that as our tight, and sometimes we'll use the 24-70. The 24-70 can really be kind of everything. But normally we'll use the 24-70 as our mid. Sometimes we'll use the 50, but I like to use the 24-70 as the mid shot. But yeah, so audio. We just upgraded our audio recently at the beginning of the year. We were like, okay, well, we're in the market for a new mic, and I was like, well, I don't want to get another Rode video mic, which isn't meant to be on a boom or anything like that. I want to do some research, and I don't want to break the bank either. So I'm going to do some research, figuring out which one is the best and I'll give a couple of different prices. And we went with the Mic 600 shotgun mic. Thing sounds incredible. I mean, it is such an improvement over the Rode video mic, which they don't even make anymore. So this is what it looks like. It's just like this. It's just a shotgun mic. What is nice though is it's a shotgun mic, but it also has a little piece like this, like that, and you can put that right into here and then plug it into the actual camera as well from this little thing. And yeah, it sounds so good. We shot a video with it last week.
As you feel comfortable sharing, and drop it in the offering box on your way out of the worship center today.
The audio quality is just fantastic. So yeah, it was a big improvement. It's not going to break the bank. I think that this was $300, if I'm not mistaken, there was ones that you can get for way more, but this was pretty good, a good price, and what we needed at the time. So we take this mic, and if we're not plugging it straight into the computer, we are plugging it into a Zoom. So we have, this is old, but we've had it for forever, and it's been great. I thought that we were going to need a new Zoom. Sorry, I can't open it. I thought we were going to need a new Zoom, but it just turned out that it was just the mic. So this is the Zoom. It's the thing is great. Sounds incredible with that. We shoot our news with it, and I mean it sounds so good. It sounds so crisp. It just sounds professional, you know? So and that's what we're looking for. We're wanting it to be professional without having to break the bank. Then after audio equipment, we have our lighting. Our lighting, we use newer lights. This is what they look like, just like that. I actually have one right here. So yeah, these things are great. We have probably like 7 of them. You really just need 2. Depending on the house that we go to, we'll bring about 5 usually with us, and then if depending on how many we need, we'll put them. But you can start off if you don't have if you don't want to spend, because I think that these are like for 2 of them it's 169, and if you don't want to like blow your budget buying 5 of them, 2 is fine. You can always make them work. Like I have one right now because I like a nice little shadow contrasty thing. But I'm gonna make a video that will show you how I set up lights for an interview. But yeah, these things are great. Definitely would recommend. I love Newer. We have Newer everything. So like we have newer lights, newer tripods, newer. I mean, you name it, we probably have something. My backpack is newer. The church's backpack is newer. It's just everything. The brand Newer is incredible. They're good. They're good for budgets, but you know that you're gonna get high quality stuff. So yeah, these lights incredible. I mean, they have different types too. We just use these. Uh, but if you wanted ones that are a little bit more professional, they do have those as well. And speaking of newer, our next thing that we're going to talk about is our newer monitor. So we just got this. This is a F700 7-inch touchscreen newer monitor. This thing is awesome. It's you can add your LUTs to it. You can, I mean, it has like little things to put onto like stands. So you can have it in landscape or you can have it in vertical. So just depending on what kind of content you're trying to get, this thing is incredible. It comes with a bunch of stuff. So it has it has an attachment for your actual camera. So then you can put it right onto the camera, or you can add it to like a stand. It's really cool. To like a tripod. It's really cool. I love this thing. This monitor has helped out so much in making sure that like whenever we shoot, we actually are in focus on all of our cameras. So I'll go through and make sure that all of our cameras are in focus, and then I'm confident in it. You could do that from the little screen too on your camera, but I'm just not as confident in that because I've looked and I've been like, "Ooh, I'm in this is in focus." Then I go to post and I'm like, "Oh, it is kind of, but it's still kind of blurry." I'm very much more confident with this now. So yeah, monitors. If you're looking for a monitor, again, I'll have the link down below. Let's get into some miscellaneous stuff that we usually bring with us. And the miscellaneous stuff is really, I bring my phone. So I'll have my phone and as they talk, I'll take notes. I probably should do it on a pen and paper, but I just don't have good handwriting and I'm not that fast whenever it comes to writing. I'm faster with typing. So I will bring my phone. I'll bring uh, some batteries. So like that batteries like this. This one goes to the monitor. Then you have like these black ones. We'll bring a bunch of these for the lights. We bring camera batteries. We'll bring memory cards. We usually bring we'll clear them the night before, and then I'll bring like a bunch just in case something goes wrong, because there's always something's gonna go wrong. Always anticipate that. So make sure that you have backups to your backups. So if I have So we bring like 5 lights. We probably only need 3, but I'll bring 2 extra just in case one goes out or a battery or something happens. I've had that happen in the middle of my shoots before. I've had them in the middle of my actual like YouTube videos. So if that happens, or if um if anything else like that happens, you just want to make sure that you always have backups and stuff. So I'll bring a bunch of memory cards just in case one gets formatted, or if one won't format, or it's just something happens. I always like to have backups of everything. I've said this before, but it has taken us years to accumulate all this. You don't need the best equipment. You really don't. All that you really need is a good story. And I have a video actually that will tell you how to look for people who have good stories to start filming testimonies. But you really don't need it. Like, that's the truth. It is, like I've said before, but it's taken us years to really accumulate all this. We didn't just get it overnight. We built up to it. You don't need the best gear. We were using Whenever we first started like really filming testimonies and stuff, we weren't using the best gear. We were using what we had. We were using our Sony 6400s with the Rode mic, and it did good. We were still getting good stuff, but as we grew as a church and we realized, oh, we actually want our quality to grow with us, we started adding on stuff, and we didn't just buy everything all at once. We waited and we're like, okay, let's get this, and like we would wait. But that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you want to keep up with my videos, then hit the notification bell and subscribe to my channel, because I post every Friday and I talk about church content and just content in general. I'm going to be doing some vlogs very soon. I have a couple shot, I just need to edit them. But yeah, I really want to do like a testimony, like walking you all through a testimony shoot. So that will probably be coming up soon. So yeah, let me know down below in the comments what kind of gear you're using, what your church is using, or if there's anything that you want. And don't forget, I do have everything that I talked about listed down below in the description. But like I say here at the end of all my videos, don't forget to learn, create, and inspire, and I'll see you in the next one.